Hello everybody, welcome back. This is your girl Empress 555 coming at you today with another message, okay? Make sure you like, share, and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I go live and for other readings. All right, everybody, let's get into it. So, they missed that old version of you. Surprise, surprise, right? A lot of us have just transformed. A lot of us are doing bigger things. A lot of us are just happy and content. Whether you're single or you're dealing with someone or you're dating someone or however it may be, a lot of us are just good, okay? And you got a lot of people, Pisces, right now that are looking at the situation like, what in the world? Where is Pisces? What are they doing? If they don't see you, it's kind of like, why am I not seeing Pisces? If they do see you, what does Pisces have going on that's making him or her look so good to me right now? Pisces, let me tell you something, or cross watch or anyone watching or listening to this message, okay? Let me tell you something. It's because you're you. You've been working on yourself so much. You've been loving yourself so much. You've been healing. You've been processing so much that it's showing on the outside. And you got a lot of people wondering, what is your secret? What have you been doing? Does that mean that it has been easy for you? No, it has not been easy, but you've been persevering. You've been working hard. You've been diligent with your processing of whatever type of heartbreak or setback that you've had for a few seasons now. You've been working through every obstacle. You've gotten back in school. Some of you've gotten back to your goals, your hobbies, your dreams. A lot of you have just been pouring so much into things doing for the community. Maybe it lifts your spirits to do more for people. So you started doing that. A lot of you have just been working on your crafts. I mean, you've just been doing great things. And so when you're feeding yourself, like feeding your soul and feeding your spirit, it is going to show on the outside, especially when you're feeding yourself great and positive things. Okay. A lot of you have really been diligent with your health. You've been watching what you eat. You've been exercising. You've been doing all those great things. Some of you are just walking in the light and people are just kind of like, what is going on, Pisces? You don't really have an answer. Okay. And you probably will never have an answer. You're just you. That's the only answer you can come up with, right? You're just you. You're just living life. But I'm going to tell you something. A lot of times, this version of you may or may not get frowned upon now. You got to take that into consideration, especially people that want to recircle, come back around. They see this new version and they don't like it, not because it doesn't look good on you. It's because they can't identify with you anymore. You're still you, but the vibe is different. The way you carry yourself is different. Maybe when you were with somebody or when you were friends with a particular person, you didn't have as much confidence, as much drive, as much ambition as you do now, right? Maybe you didn't really pour as much into your physical appearance as you do now, right? So now that you're doing these things, you got these people that miss that old version of you looking like, well, where is Pisces? Where's that person that I've always known? You're like, okay, I'm still here. Okay, I'm still here. I'm just an upgraded version. So anyone that Pisces that you allow to come back into your life, keep in mind, these are the things they're going to be looking for. They're going to be looking for traces of the old version of you. A lot of you, you still have that good heart, good spirit, but maybe you're more guarded. Maybe you are at a place of not really revealing so much about yourself because you recognize that got you in a situation before. And maybe this person is accustomed to you being so open. And now, you're not going to be as open because you've learned from that. So it's different things like that, Pisces, I feel like you have evolved in. A lot of people are going to be trying to see if they could still feel that version that they remember. Let me give an example. So maybe you were in a relationship with a gentleman or a woman, okay? And the thing about it is maybe you were just like over the top with them. I mean, let's be honest. A lot of us can identify times when we weren't our best selves, right? Maybe you put this person on a pedestal when you were with them. Maybe you did so much for them. Maybe you did more for them than they did for themselves, right? And so if this person resurfaces and comes back, if you allow it, or they see you somewhere, or they have a conversation with you somehow, this is something that they're going to reflect on. They're going to look at the fact that Maybe you're not as engaged in the conversation as you used to be. Maybe you're not giving as many details about your life as you used to. And maybe for the first time since they have seen you, it's been a while for a lot of you, maybe for the first time, the moon doesn't rise and all that, all that good stuff. The sun doesn't set and the moon doesn't rise on them, okay? So the thing is, and the thing, oh my goodness, it's so wild because a lot of times people come in our lives and we give them so much attention and we give them so much love and all that, and they really should be very grateful, right? But at the time when you're doing all this, if you notice, they took it for granted. So these people that may come back around, Pisces, they're going to be looking for that, okay? And I don't know why that is. A lot of people come back around still looking for whatever version you were at that time when they were with you or friends with you. I don't know why that is, but I guess it's a comfort thing, okay? So just be mindful of that. A lot of people, Pisces, if they disrespected you a lot in the past, a lot of these people may resurface trying to see if they can still do those things, but they're going to find out that you're not even going to address it. In fact, you're going to shut it down from the beginning. The moment that you see any type of trigger that reminds you of why you stopped talking to this person, you're going to address it. And that's something that's going to really hit them hard, like, oh, because maybe you had to beef up your standards and your morals and your values. And now that you have your self-worth going, you're like, I'm not putting up with that. I'm not putting up with that. And I'm definitely not putting up with that. Okay. So that's something else that they're going to recognize, Pisces. And let's see. And another thing that they may recognize, Pisces, is your boundaries. Okay. So for some of you, maybe you were dealing with a person that couldn't make up his or her mind about wanting to be with you. This person in particular, or people coming into your life, are going to see that, hey, I can't play with Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, cross watcher. I can't play with them because if I'm not on my game, if I'm not ready to pursue this situation with them the right way, be friends first, and I'm freshly into doing this, like I don't have any lingering attachments. If I'm not free, Pisces is not going to talk to me, okay? And that doesn't mean you can't be friends, but a lot of times friendships and all that stuff can really set you up, especially if that person isn't really being your friend. They want to play the mind games. 1 minute they're telling you they're interested, the next minute they want to be friends. And a lot of times they're doing that because they are conflicted. A lot of times they have unclosed books. They haven't closed certain books in their life, and they want you to be on the sideline waiting for something that may never happen. Be careful of those, Pisces, because those are energy vampires. And so those people coming into your life are going to recognize, hey, if I'm not on my game, if I'm not completely single, if I'm not completely decisive on what I want, Pisces is going to cut away from me. So that's what I feel it may happen for a lot of you, or could be happening now. Let's see if I get any more messages here that I want to discuss with you spiritually and intuitively. I'm hearing be safe. Okay, so make sure you're being safe. I always say be safe and blessed at the end of my messages, but make sure you're being safe. That means, with your body, with your mental space, with your finances. Make sure you're looking out for you. You got a lot of people, Pisces, that, like I said, maybe they remember you being so generous. And at this point, they may be unable to identify with you now because you're still full of generosity, but you're a lot more careful. So be safe. That's the biggest message I have here today. Okay. All right, everybody. I hope you received something powerful in this message. Make sure you let me know in the comment section. I love to hear from you. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I go live. And for other readings or messages like this, leave a comment. As always, like I keep saying, leave a comment in the comment section, everybody. Take care of yourself. Love and light to you all. Be safe and blessed, all right? Have a great one. Bye.